just that fast, everything can change around here just like that. Hey.
Yes.
You know what's really funny about this?
What?
It's been exactly a year since we worked on this thing.
I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, wow, it really has been a year, like a calendar year. She will continue to be a work in progress, but for now, let's just sit back and enjoy what we've built. Can you believe we've been just like moving it in and out and just staring at it for that long? It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, too many things going on in our world. We really need to just focus on one thing at a time.
As you just bought a new van like 4 days ago.
What?
Don't what me.
What?
I want to shorten and I want to narrow. Then we should build the Hummer. Famous last words.
So, whoa. Do you want to work on the motor first, or we need to pull the tranny? These are like really, they're both super important, but the decision.
We don't want to do either one of them.
Right, the decision is not important because both of them are a pain in the
Either
ass.
way, this had to get done at some point, so I just want to pull it out. I'm just going to throw some oil on here. I think...
Hey, Dad, we're filming. We're filming. So when you're like singing and yeah.
I didn't hear action.
Okay. Quiet on the set.
There you go. That's better. Well, I think maybe we just... I'm glad it's funny. This is how I feel when you're like, can you take me? Like, I'm trying to, like, film something for Instagram, and it's like Creed comes up in the background. I mean, it's the most relatable thing ever, and you're over here like, gosh,
Wait a
Dad.
minute. Wait a minute. I just got. It was a full circle moment there.
This is truly a teachable moment. Like, now you understand what I see.
Okay, go.
Well, do you want to hate me before lunch or after lunch?
Let's go to lunch.
Well, let's take a break from wrenching for a second so I can tell you guys about the Wolfbox MegaVolt 24. This is a go-to jump starter, power bank, and emergency lifesaver all in one. With 4,000 amps of peak power, this thing jumpstarts your vehicle instantly, no waiting and no stress. I've jumped 3 vehicles this week and I have barely made a dent in this battery. It's not just for emergencies. It's got a 65-watt USB-C fast charging for phones, laptops, or anything with a port. I've even topped off some of my other camera gear with this thing. And the best part, it fully recharges itself in just an hour and a half. That's kind of unheard of for a battery that is this big. Whether we're on the road or just wrenching in the shop, Wolfbox's MegaVolt 24 has our back. If you want to snag yourself one, shop our link below. Now it's time to get back to work.
So I think we need to make a list first. I think we should do the motor first.
Do motor?
Yeah.
So we just put do,
Yeah. Change out the
D-O.
rocker arms
do,
and the push rods.
motor.
But what we want to do is, I also want you to powder coat these while these are off before we seal the motor back up. And then I want to do the transmission. So we're going to change that out. And then the torsion bars, the big block torsion bars. Oh, and the glove box. Finish installing that. because that's been wide open like that since we kind of finished the car. And in that box, the glove box is there, so very easy to fix that.
Rocker arms and push rods, powder coat valve covers, pull out the 73 Charger, pull the motor and trans, change the transmission on this, torsion bars, glove box. Are we forgetting anything?
Probably, but I mean, the car is done really well, you know, so it's not, yeah. So, oh, power steering. I need a new power steering pump from, what is it, CSV? Ooh, CV.
What?
Where'd that belt system come from?
Oh, CVF?
CVS?
CVF.
CVS, you're going to get a power steering pump from the drugstore?
I mean, crazier things have happened.
CVF makes a power steering pump that goes with their stuff.
Cool. So, but that's low on the totem pole of things because we can still drive it without that. But I will get that on order. So, first order of business are taking those valve covers off, cleaning them so I can powder them. We probably need to order gaskets too, right? We need to order.
Yes, we do need gaskets because we used silicone. We did black RTV. Yeah.
Well, it looks like we got a plan here. Our first order of business is we got to get these valve covers off so that I can get them cleaned and we can powder coat them.
Yeah, these things aren't coming off.
What, the valve covers?
Yeah. They are glued on.
We have really had so much going on in the past year, but man, it really does feel good to be back on the Charger again. We put out some of our absolute best work on the Charger in such a short amount of time that I think we really did just need a break from it. Plus, we have done so much in that meantime. We've acquired some really badass cars and done some epic builds over the course of that time. The Charger, as you may have seen, has been living in the background, but no more. We are ready to get her back on the road again so my dad can cruise her around to Cars and Coffee or any event that he feels.
So do you take it personally when people like give you bad comments, like make fun of you?
Not even a little.
Like,
You can't.
because like sometimes, you know, when they talk about how we never finish a project or whatever, it's kind of like, duh. Like, I know this. Like,
That's why we call it a disease, first of all. But second of all, like, if you're gonna do this, you can't have thin skin. You know, you have.
no, I know, but what do people think when they're putting the comment up? Is what I want to know. It's like, do they think that that's gonna really affect the way we do, or even going and buying another vehicle, or?
It's not gonna change my mind.
Well, no.
The thing is with it is I just take it with a grain of salt. Like, I just respond to them with something nice, even if it's just like, have a nice day. You know?
This is never coming off.
That's gonna be fun to get off. Very fun to get off.
Dude, this thing is glued on like a race car, man.
Oh, yeah, you did. I mean, how do you feel about those kinds of comments?
Well, I think it's comical because I think most of the time,
Like, we're much more self-aware than people think, I think.
yeah, I think.
Like, we're not just doing it for views.
Right. I really think that
We're just this ADD in real life.
people don't understand that, you know, it's our prerogative
Yeah.
to go and buy something new or, you know, work on it or not. Like, sometimes I get the pleasure of just owning it and say, I own that. I just sprayed my mouth with oil.
Yummy.
It's not always about the deal. Well, 90% of the time it's about the deal.
That's
But,
it. What do you mean? It's
there's-
about the deal the whole time, pretty much.
Sometimes it's not about the deal. I hope everybody understands that pretty much every dollar that comes in is getting spent on something
Something else to make
for the
content.
channel.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we're putting any money in our pockets.
I mean, it's not really a get-rich scheme, that's for sure.
No.
What are you talking smack right now?
No, you want me to take over?
No, I'll get it
I don't
off.
say anything. I don't want
It's just a delicate process here.
to. You want me to take over? I am a mechanic.
You know this, like, empowerment thing that I talk about? Like, my dad just supports all women in the industry, and then you're freaking being like this right now.
It has nothing to do with men or women, what I just said. I just said I was a mechanic. Which I'm not. Which I am.
It's like, we're pretty equal.
Furthest from. Whoa, it's this equal stuff. What are you talking about?
That's a pretty level playing field here.
What? You need to work on them guns a little bit more. Why are you handing me this?
Because you're the mechanic.
Inspect every push rod that comes out, please.
What's that?
Really? This oil looks like crap, man.
What looks like crap about it?
It's
I mean,
like
smells?
gray.
Smells funny.
What's that?
Smells kind of funny, like fuelish. Someone asked me this, I forgot who it was, a couple days ago. They're like, have you like met any celebrities in the automotive industry, or is there anybody you want to meet? And I was like, I don't really know, but I was thinking about it the other night, like, because I couldn't really answer her question when she asked me that. I was just like, I don't know, we've met a lot of really cool people, but I don't know who I'd want to meet that we haven't already met. Is there anybody that comes to mind for you?
I'd like to hang out with the Hard Up Garage guy. I think he'd be fun as shit to hang out with. And
Yeah.
I could see me like emulating his his accent
Yeah.
with a southern drawl, and having him look at me like, "Mate, there's something wrong with you," you know, like.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, I was thinking about, again, last night too. I was like, who would I want to meet? You know who I wanted to meet and couldn't get to meet when we were at SEMA, but he does go to SEMA? Like, my childhood hero. I really want to meet Mike Rowe.
Oh, Mike Rowe, yeah. Yeah, he's fantastic. Oh yeah, this is full of fuel.
Smells like it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
These all look good.
So Mike Rowe's the guy.
Mike Rowe is the guy. So
you want to be on like the next Dirty Jobs.
no, I don't want to do dirty jobs. I don't really envy that position. But there's something about his charisma, and I think that's something that I really enjoyed with you when we first started doing the YouTube videos. Like, you can literally talk to or be friends with anybody. Like, there's always a relatable point when you're talking to people that you can capture and capitalize on. And it's a trait I've always envied about you. And it's something that Mike Rowe has too. And I don't know, he just...
The gift of gab.
Did you blow those push rods out?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't blow them
Ooh, 1 year 12 thing. Any idea what the torch spec is for this?
I can look it up in just a second.
Kind of hold it to the side slightly. Boom. Yeah, it's about 25 right there.
It's 25 to 30.
25. 25. See, I told you it was 25. Torque wrench. Hey, Caroline, get a torque wrench. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't know what that accent is. I think I saw it on The Simpsons or something. Wop, wop, wop. You get a 22?
25. It warns you when you're getting close.
Uh-huh. Those are all 25, but I need you to check them. See? There you go, 25, right?
Yes, it is 25.
Right?
You're 23 on that one.
23, I'm off a couple pounds, but that's still within torque spec.
Remember when we were working on this last time and you were like, or was it this? I think it was.
That was in torque spec.
Your built-in torque wrench. Remember
Right.
that? Was it this?
Yeah. I'm getting my touch back, you know, from when I broke my hand.
Oh yeah, you know, you're
Coming
making a
back.
comeback.
About Allison Chains. Allison Chains here lately.
There's a lot of things about Allison Chains. What do you mean? Great music.
No, I'm just saying that just been hitting the
Been in your head.
sweet spot lately.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I think we should be able to go here. We should be able to just ground it right to the body.
What?
Right here.
Well,
Right?
doesn't that already have power?
What? And then you just go like this, right?
Stop! I knew you were gonna blow something up. So that is power. The large one's your power. There should be constant power on it all the time.
What are you talking?
You better hope. You better hope you didn't just blow up that starter relay. That's battery. That goes straight to your battery. The
Okay.
purple wire is what goes to your solenoid. So hook one to that and one to your solenoid. Good luck with that.
Oh. Oh.
Yes. I was like, wait a second. What? Hook it to ground? I thought you were messing with
This
me.
thing's warm, man.
Did you not see it smoking?
No, I just did. It only smoked when I
You're
pushed the button.
You're like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo and a freaking.
It only
lights-
smoked. Shut. It only smoked when I.
This is why you don't wire anything.
How did you guys connect this son of a gun? I mean, it's like almost impossible. Is there a different place?
That's the only
Did we
place.
go down to the starter and then go to the solenoid?
Well, I think you're thinking of when I hooked the power probe to that main one.
Ow! What? It electrocuted me. Yeah, this is like
Is it
really close.
Is it in
dude.
park?
What?
Is it in park? If you're not caught up on our shenanigans, for starters, you should be. But we're changing the rocker arms and push rods because we had a crazy valve train chatter before, we swapped the rockers and the push rods to still have no resolution on the issue. We took it to Moparty, showed it off, and still had no fix. We had to change lifters at the time as well, but still managed to have chatter even after that. So our final attempt at this valve train before completely disassembling the motor is to try these roller rockers out and their matching push rods one last time, and praying to the car gods this works in our favor.
About gaskets tomorrow.
Yeah, they said tomorrow morning.
I'm not pulling this engine. If anything, I'm not going to pull this engine.
Okay.
I want to see it run down the road.
Okay.
Well, either way, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Well, good morning.
Hey, what's up?
How's it feel to have the Charger slowly going back together?
Well, I was thinking about it last night. I love this car, and I cannot wait to actually take it to Cars and Coffee.
I know.
You know, like,
We haven't even been able to do that.
right?
But what I wanted to talk to you about before we get started was, I don't know if you keep up with, doom scrolling and Riley's Instagram, but have you heard about what's going on with the fair lane for the Great Race?
No, what's going on?
So, I mean, as you know, they bought that motor probably 3 or 4 months ago. Like when we went to Gainesville, that's when we picked it up, fully built, everything was fine, got it in the car, they finished the paint, and yesterday they lost all oil pressure. I assume they were trying to drive it, and Dane was digging in the motor and trying to pull the oil pump shaft out and everything, and apparently they have no oil pressure in that engine at all. And we're supposed to leave, Monday? The last few months, our friends Riley and Dane from Riley's Rebuilds have been wrenching on a 1966 Ford Fairlane that is set to race in the Hemmings Great Race. We are also planning to attend to help bring Riley, myself, and a bunch of other content creator women to participate in the race in that vehicle. When I got the news this morning about their motor issues, I knew I just had to let my dad know and maybe see if we can figure out a solution.
We fired it off this morning. It fired off instantly. Oil pressure quickly started to drop. We were sitting around 20 at idle, bumping up to 45-ish, kind of around there. And it's going down. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
So bad.
You guys are
That
supposed
car
to
has to be in Minnesota a week from today.
I know, we're supposed to trailer it up there and then drive it from Minnesota all the way to Irma. Yeah, with no oil pressure. I don't really know what's going on. I haven't talked to him too much, but it's not looking good at all. I assume, based off the fact that they lost oil pressure, because they started with oil pressure, they probably spun or lost a bearing or something.
Dane has got to be losing his mind.
Well, the video that I saw, he was sweating his butt off, and he was working overtime, and I don't think they have any sort of resolution as to what's wrong.
That is nuts.
So we probably need to touch base with them and see what plan B is, because I don't think they have a backup motor. They don't have a backup car.
We're supposed to bring that up on Sunday. We were supposed to load it up and get going.
The problem.
Oh.
Speak of the devil. Oh my God, Dane's calling him.
Dane.
Hey.
We were just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning.
Sure.
Hi, Riley. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Doing fantastic.
You saw the post?
I saw the post, man.
She was just filling me in, which is really, man, I'm so sad for you guys. That really stinks.
Yeah, it's definitely camp Hemmings. It looks like a glitter rainbow in the oil.
That's no good.
So what's our plan?
Doing some research, we were looking around, and we actually found a 66 Ford Fairlane like a couple hours from you guys in South Carolina. And
I feel like we need to pause there.
we were wondering if you could possibly go
You need to see my face.
and help us out, and we'll come to you like tomorrow morning, and we can paint it and get it back to exactly looking like the Fairlane.
The Jesse Combs.
Yeah, the Jesse Combs car. And
Wait,
I know
what?
it's a big ask.
It's a huge ask.
Huge ask,
No.
but
What's your plan with it? What does it look like?
So it is a 66. It's a 500, which is a fastback, which is nothing's different other than the slope of the back.
Yeah.
It's black. It looks really good. I talked to the guy. He's owned it for 2 years. He's put a ton of miles on it, and it's pretty solid. It's got air conditioning. It's automatic. It's virtually exactly like our car.
90% of it's pretty much done.
Yeah.
Yes, it's exactly like our car, and it's already black, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm just gonna ask, like, if you guys picked it up, we will cannonball to your place tomorrow morning. Dude, we could all hands on
Yeah,
deck.
that's what I was telling. I was like, maybe because we can then have like 6-7 mechanics just rotating in and out, and we can really get this done before the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can make it happen for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great race.
He's like all excited.
No, I'm trying to work the logistics here. Okay, we're all about going and getting cars. That's not a problem.
That's the
just
easy
still
part.
trying to figure out what kind of changes. What kind of changes are you looking to do to it? So, like, if we're just going to take the car, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be easy. But you're talking about bringing a crew, or we're going to crew it on it together. What do we got to do to this thing?
All right. We want to try to get every piece from our sponsors that's on our car onto this car. We've already started pulling stuff off of this Fairlane. So we're going to swap out the steering for the electric steering system. We're going to swap out the shocks. We're going to swap out the battery.
Let's go get the trailer.
What is wrong with you?
What? You can't
Don't ever give me crap about anything ever again.
Oh, I will.
Okay?
That's how this works.
Oh my god. Well, I guess we're not working on the charger. Caroline's getting the trailer hooked up. to the truck right now, and we are headed to Columbia. Just that fast. Everything can change around here just like that. I'm really feeling bad for Dane and Riley. They worked for weeks on that fair lane to get it ready for the Great Race. So all these young ladies can do the Great Race, and we can make videos and everything for the next couple of weeks. We're literally going to leave this Monday. It's Thursday, so we have to be in Minnesota a week from today. This is all your fault.
Well, you've told me for years, you're like, I wish I could work with another father-daughter group.
Okay, that's fine. Under different circumstances. We just did...
What do you mean?
We just did a live where we explained we didn't want to be on any more deadlines. And here we are.
So, are you surprised? I'm not.
3 days. We had to have a car ready in 3 days. Painted. Intake changed out. Wheels changed out. Trunk lid. Hood changed out. All of that done in 3 days.
Stranger things have happened.
Get out of my sight. So the car we're going to look at is actually a pretty nice car. The guy had it on Facebook Marketplace, and Dane found it. I've kind of looked at the pictures from Facebook Marketplace, and it's really a nice car. The guy wants 25 grand for it. That's what he's asking for it. So we're going up there, and maybe Caroline will sweet talk him into taking a little less. Dane has decided he wants the car, but I think what we're going to try to do is get it for a little less money, and maybe negotiate a little better price, and
See what we can do with that.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think Dane would be mad if we got it at a lower price.
No. And you know, any money saved right now would be really good. So
Yeah, given all the issues.
yeah. We're only about 15 minutes out now, so we'll be there any minute. This is a nice neighborhood. I like this.
I do too. There she is.
Ooh.
It's a good looking car, dude.
It does look good. Oh man, that is nice. I mean, the good thing is it's a pretty straight car from what I can see. This is really unfortunate.
I had a guy climb in the trunk the other day, and he's got his hands stuck down. He says, "I can't find anything in the trunk. You can't find anything in the fenders."
This is just proof it's all about the front. You know,
Exactly.
unfortunately. And then the worst part is, it's black. It doesn't hide anything.
Actually, what I was going to do, since the sides are still fairly slick and straight, I was going to do just the top, and I was going to do that a real bright silver. I've seen a car that has the silver and black, and
How long have you owned it?
2 years. I don't think I sent you the list, but I did send it to Dane.
Yeah.
Just rides rough.
Yeah, we have a little bit of work to do. So yeah, that's a good time.
When I first got the car,
Under most circumstances, we do not or will not buy cars for other people. We knew that if any of us were going to make it to the Great Race, though, we had to pull through on this one. So we gave this car a good once-over and took her for a drive to see what we were working with.
As RPMs.
Gas gauge is working, got battery, oil pressure.
Oil pressure's at 30, so it's a well-used motor. But if it's a more modern motor, not unusual. All right. Brakes are good. Our steering feels okay. It's way too low in the butt.
Yeah,
Like, it needs air shocks in this thing.
yeah.
It's definitely 24-to-1 ratio on the steering box. So you guys are going to be driving roads like this.
Yep.
Look at my steering wheel.
That's something that I'm not afraid of, but I'm worried about others.
All right, this is 60 miles an hour, 2,500 RPMs. So got a little smoky smoke going
Yeah.
on.
I smelled that. A little bit of oil.
Yeah.
Up to
Go ahead and
70.
Turn it around, see if it'll idle. It's not gone below. It's like 28, 25 on the oil pressure at 50
Temp,
miles an hour.
temp looks pretty good.
At 2,000 RPM, so I'm not sure.
And it died
And
again.
it died. So, man, it's almost acting like it was out of gas.
You're clear.
Do you need to drive it?
I trust you. I can tell what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, you better drive it like. I mean, this right here is 55 Chevy. You know,
Yep.
this is.
That's how my Fairlane was. Yeah, but it has power steering. I think the carburetor just doesn't get any love, doesn't get use.
Yeah, that's it.
Because it's getting better as we're driving it.
Yeah. I think sitting, you know, has not been really kind to this
No.
car, so. But you know what? Dane's a Ford guy. I'm not. But I can feel things with this. I've had Mustangs. I know what's going on here. And I can feel what's going on with this car. But I don't. It just died on me right there, just going, you know.
I understand why it
Lost
doesn't
all
drive
power
it.
brakes.
You can't drive it.
And and I'll, like I said, I'll throw in the other transmission. That might be worth $1,000 to you if you could sell it.
What is the transmission?
C4.
It's supposed to be a completely rebuilt C4. I've got the other shocks for it. That's all really the parts that I have. I wasn't going to let them go, but I've actually got a set of Sanderson shorty headers, brand new in the box, that I was saving for my neighbor, but I would consider doing that too.
All right, let's look what else you got.
Okay.
And this is where we're at. We got a truck full of miscellaneous items that go with the Fairlane. So Caroline's under the car, knocking that out, as you can see, because I'm old, you know, and this is a young person's job. Yeah, she's not bad. She's a good looker from 25 feet. After we get done with it, it's going to be jam up. And I think we'll make the race. The great race, here we come. What's wrong? Oh, you don't even have nothing. And the hits just keep on playing.
See, the thing is, we were like, this seems weird, right? This seems a little weird. Whatever. And no, this battery's done for. I can go in and ask someone if they have jump cameras.
Hi.
Worse things have happened.
Oh, what's going on here? This thing's like... My son-in-law is only three miles away, so he's actually coming to save us again, because he saved us in the 55 3 years ago when we ran out of gas.
Marcus for the win.
Marcus for the win. So back on the road, we're an hour behind. Actually, I think we're about 4 hours behind.
You know, I just gave up on thinking about that a few hours ago.
Yeah. So we'll get back home back to the shop about 10 o'clock tonight.
The shop's gonna be our home, so we might as well call it home.
We have no spare tire for the trailer. Make sure you zero in on every single deep hole.
Shut up.
There's one. Don't miss it. See? Wait, there's one. Get that one.
I'm not going across the lane.
Get that one. Get that hole. Hit every single hole on the way home.
Just go back to editing or whatever you were doing. I'm slightly delusional, but no issues made it here. Apart from the battery, but we just don't turn the truck off. It'll be a problem for tomorrow. I'm quite pleased. Despite the unforeseen redirection of plans, we are excited to get wrenched on this beauty. We have a lot of people depending on the success of this build, even though it is the second iteration for the Riley's Rebuilds crew. Let's get her home and rolled into the shop to see what we're really working with here.
The winner of the great race right here. I think we can work with it. Definitely.
I think so.
We can fix it.
Well, you know what's great is we have some carburetor experts coming.
Yes.
So, and they might, they may just slap an Edelbrock on this, which I wouldn't blame them. Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, this is like the El
It's-
Cheapo
it's-
Harley.
It's the knockoff Holly.
Now, we just got to get wrenching and get this thing ready for the race.